Roblox has been out for 17 years and there's lots of really good games on the platform. But there also are some kinda bad games on the platform. So I decided to take 15 of the most popular games on Roblox and rank them, because I have nothing else to do. Also, before we start, this is all my opinion, so don't get angry at me if I rank these games differently. So buckle up and enjoy the video. Alright, I'm gonna be honest here. I think Adopt Me is a great game. Everything about the game is great. The pets, the music, the design, it's all great. The only part that's annoying about Adopt Me is the players who just spam in the chat asking for pets. And no matter what server I go into, there's always someone spamming in the chat. But other than that, I think it's an incredible game. S tier. Now, Natural Disaster's a pretty okay game. Now trust me, it's nowhere near bad, but after playing it for like 15 minutes, it starts to get pretty boring. There's a limited amount of disasters and maps, the game gets repetitive, and it's really just not that fun anymore here in 2023. I mean, if this was like 2012, I guarantee the game would never get boring, but nowadays, there's a lot more fun things to do. B tier. Look, I think MM2 is a good game. But it's not as good as Adopt Me, but it's definitely better than Natural Disaster. MM2 is a good game for many reasons. There's tons of different types of knives and guns, it's not as repetitive, and it takes way longer for you to get bored from playing it. And if you have the radio game pass, you can blast loud and annoying music into people's ears while playing. But it does get pretty intense when you're the murderer and you're running around trying to find the last person when there's like 20 seconds left on the clock. A tier. I'm just going to say this right now, Break-In is definitely one of the best games I've ever played. It's so fun and there's many things to do in the game. Explore the house, pet the cat, give the random guy wandering around the neighborhood some food. The opportunities are endless. Even the music is great. I literally can't name a single thing wrong about this game. It's just that good. S tier. Honestly, I don't know what to think about Bloxburg. Yes, there are a ton of things you can do in it, but there's also a ton of bad things about the game. For example, I'll be chilling at my house cooking some food, and I'll get a knock on my front door. I open it, and it's some random person asking me for some money. And yes, I get that working at jobs for money in Bloxburg gets boring super quick, but come on. I guarantee you can get more money working at the pizza place than going from door to door asking random people for money. C tier. I have so much stuff to say about this game. First of all, the quality and lighting is insanely great. Second, this is by far the scariest horror game on Roblox, I think. And third, they recently added modifiers, which if I'm being honest, is probably one of the best updates they've ever released. You can either make your game super easy with no entities, or you can have the worst time of your life and pick the hardest modifiers in the game. Although, L Splash's team does need to release 4 too soon, because the game is starting to get boring and repetitive. It deserves an A tier. As much as I want to put this on S tier, the game rarely updates anymore. Piggy used to be one of the greatest games on Roblox, but then one day Minitoon just gave up. I mean, to be fair, Chapter 2 in my opinion kinda sucked, but now Piggy's just sitting there on Roblox never getting updated again. Piggy had some really good features too. There were tons of skins, Minitoon even added a build mode, which I think is my favorite part about Piggy. And that's all I really have to say about it, honestly. B tier. This game used to be the best back in like 2021, and I'm gonna be honest here. Seasons 1 to 4 were the best times to play Bedwars. Such good game modes, kits that weren't stupidly overpowered, and so much more. Nowadays, Bedwars is still popular, but it's just not as good as it was back then. There's now kits that do some stupid overpowered stuff. The game is basically pay to win now. It's just not the same anymore. B tier. Now this game used to be the best. It still is and always will be the best simulator no matter what. But Beestorm has a lot of problems. First, they update basically once a year, which is for Beesmas. Second, once you complete the game, it becomes the most repetitive game ever. And lastly, basically everyone in the game uses macros, so basically nobody's even playing it anymore. Plus, every B-Swarm YouTuber just quit B-Swarm, so I don't even know how it still has thousands of people playing every day. C tier. I don't even really have anything to say about Arsenal here. It's so bad in my opinion that I haven't played the game in like forever. It gets boring after probably not even 10 minutes due to the type of people that when you spawn in, you can't even last 10 seconds because these guys are sweating like crazy. Another thing that makes Arsenal boring super quick is that it's stupidly repetitive. It's just vote for map and game mode, fight, round is over, and that's literally it. D tier. Blade Ball has only been out for like 5 months, and after I checked the game out to see what everybody was going crazy about, I can kind of see why people love it. There's a ton of abilities and swords, the matches are intense, and so much more. One thing I don't like about Blade Ball is the overpowered abilities. I'll just be chilling playing the game, and this one guy pulls out the telekinesis ability, the ball speeds up like crazy, and I don't have enough time to react, and I just die. I don't know, maybe I'm just bad at the game, but this game deserves to go on A tier. I must say, I think Breakin' 2 beats Breakin' 1 by an incredible amount. There's countless things you can do in Breakin' 2. Fight bad guys for money, work out to get stronger, waste your money for food at the vending machines, and there's a ton more. Like seriously, how am I supposed to focus during the boss fight when I'm hearing this in the background? S tier. Honestly, I think Flee the Facility is the only game where you can play for hours and it wouldn't get repetitive. You don't know what to expect each round. You can either have someone who is like level 3 as the beast who doesn't know how to open doors and capture people, or you could have an insanely good player as the beast and you're all dead. Another thing I love about the game is the gemstones and the hammers. Sure, I might start getting angry when I'm trying to get a good hammer and I keep getting the most common hammer for the 4th time in a row, but other than that problem, Flee the Facility is an incredible game. S tier. Now, Please Donate has a lot of good things about it and a lot of bad things about it. Let's start off with all the good things. First, it's one of the best ways to get Robux for free nowadays. And you never know if some rich person's going to join and give out thousands of Robux to everyone. But the worst part about Please Donate is the scammers and when the whole server's AFK. Oh yeah, we can't forget about the people who spam in the chat begging for Robux. It's honestly rare to join a Please Donate server and not have those 3 types of people. But still, this game's an easy S tier. This is one of, if not the worst game on Roblox. First of all, the game is completely pay to win, the updates are honestly terrible, and way more. Like, look at this, 400 Robux for 1 egg. 1 egg! I could buy a ton of other things with 400 Robux. If you want to play a game that has pets, just play Adopt Me, F tier. Well, after a while, we've ranked all 15 of the most popular games on Roblox. If you want me to rank other things on my channel in the future, like and subscribe. Now I'm gonna go grind some Adopt Me, so see you in the next video.